This is video number 70, and the title is Shot. I only had 2 weeks to go to get out of the Army. If I had not been bounced around the world in 30 months, I might have stayed in. I was going to re-up at Fort Belvoir to stay in the military police. Louise and I talked it over and decided it would work good for us. Then the next day I got orders to go to Germany. When I got over there, they were polling troops to volunteer to become MPs. I asked why. Well, they needed tower guards. I had just received my official recognition as to meeting the requirements of the MP MOS. I was my second minor MOS added to 62B30, Master Heavy Equipment Mechanic. 71 Hotel, Clark Typist, got that in NOM, and then MP. Further inquiry told me that tower guards spent 8 to 12 hours a day in a tower watching for people trying to sneak into the post, or in my case, a special weapons depot. That's a far cry from bank robberies, burglaries, bar fights, and car pursuits. My MP MOS orders were right on top of my 201 file, which I was hand carrying. I went into the men's room and neatly removed my orders, folded them, and placed them in my shirt pocket. I'm sure if they were spotted, I would have been reassigned. In previous stories, you have learned about me becoming the maintenance supervisor at 9th Ordnance. Anyway, I had 2 weeks to go. Orders came down from group that everyone would receive a mandatory flu shot. Well, it was Monday morning, and I reported to the dispensary and got in line. When I got to the medic, I told him that I had never had the flu and asked him to just pencil whip it. I only had 2 weeks and I was getting out. Nope, he wouldn't do it for me. I got the shot. I proceeded to put on my field jacket and walk down the hall, out the double doors, and turn left onto the sidewalk. Next, I had a tremendous pain on my entire left side. The next thing I remember was waking up in my bed, in my room. The first sergeant was sitting in a chair next to me. I asked him, "Top, what's going on? How did I get here?" He asked me, "Boy, do you know what today is?" I told him the last I knew it was about 8 a.m. on Monday morning. He said, "Well, it's now 3:15 on Thursday afternoon. You've been in a coma for 3.5 days. You were packed in ice for 3 days in the Landstuhl Hospital with a 105-degree fever. We thought we were going to lose you." My fever had broken about 9 a.m. that morning, and they transported me back to the barracks and put me in bed. My fever was continuing to come down, and they told Top I would wake up in a few hours. So he sat with me until I did. I don't remember even hitting the ground, let alone the last 3 days in the hospital. I never had the flu before, but I got it every year for the next 10 years. The last 10 to 15 years, I seldom have been sick. I now have AFib to contend with, but I'll never take another flu shot. Well, this concludes my little story about getting shot. As always, I wish everyone all the best.